Good morning, everybody. How are you all beautiful people? And welcome once again to our Conscious Connection Lockdown Breakthrough, our live session that we do every single morning and for the whole of this lockdown, don't we, Sam? Every single morning for this new lockdown period in England for this entire month until the beginning of December or whatever it is. So thank you again for joining us. We really appreciate it. We understand and we recognise the support that people are needing, and the feedback we've been getting as well has been absolutely fantastic. We've been getting tremendous feedback saying that the I suppose part of belonging, the kind of the movement, if you like, that we're creating, but also, of course, what we're teaching and what we're showing in terms of the breath work and the cold water immersion, and then the top tips that I give, if you like, at the end of the program. So as Sam is there, say hello, Sam, as he's pointing outside. How are you?
I'm absolutely amazing. I nearly said fan dabby dozy then, but I've stopped myself, but I just said it then, so I actually said it. Amazing. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Yes, brilliant, good. And Sam, for good old technical bits and pieces, Sam is in the middle of nowhere today, in a fantastic and most beautiful location. So the signal is good. We've got it. We've managed to, as long as he doesn't move a foot or two, the signal is absolutely fine. So anyway, we're absolutely proud. And good morning to all the lovely people on Facebook and your YouTube channel that's saying hello. Hello, Tim, Jake, Laura, Jane, Kat, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. So as I've said already, we're going to try and keep it to 15 minutes. Just we always seem to run over. Sam and I like the sound of our own voice, I think, a bit too much, and we want to try and kind of keep this down. So quickly, why are we doing this? We're doing this to support you. We're doing it so that we can all support each other. We're doing it because of the challenges that we have and that we're all facing at this particular moment in terms of this second lockdown. And of course, we call this lockdown breakthrough because not only are we here to support, but we actually want to try and help you to move forward. We want to, as of course our mantra, to create lasting positive change, and this is what it's about. So if the breakthrough is just getting to the end of here or the end of this month without doing anything too crazy, then that's a breakthrough, isn't it, for some people? But also, what are we going to do? What changes are you going to have in your life? Are you going to try and go for a new job? Are you going to try and lose that little bit of weight that you've been carrying that you don't want to? Whatever it is in your mind, everything that we do and we support you with can help you with that. So without further ado, hand you over to the fantastic Sam for our breath work.
Hello, everybody. You've joined me in the beautiful Mac Forest. I've come to Welbourn Clough. Guess what? There's no signal there, so I've had to drive around looking for a signal, looking for somewhere deep enough to get in. I found somewhere that's about that deep. I've got one bar, so I'm going to be really quick. So remember the breath work. Everyone who's just joined us today, the breath work is a vehicle in the way to get into the now. It's also does some amazing things to your body. I won't go on too much because there's a farmer looking at me like I'm some sort of strange guy. So the breath work now, always make sure that before you get any cold water like I'm going to do, it's only about 4 inches, but we're going to get in it. I'm going to get in it. Before you get in it or you do the breathing, always make sure if you've got any underlying health issues, you check with a medical expert, okay, before you do it. But needless to say, it's amazing for you. You don't have to go find a river like myself or a stream or whatever it is. You can actually do it at home from your bath or your shower, as I will be showing you over the coming days, over the coming weeks. So we're all here. So this morning, just briefly before I go on, I was thinking to myself about yesterday, about today, and about tomorrow, and I was thinking, do you remember them Etch-a-Sketch boards? Do you remember them? All those, they would fill them up with all mad stuff that you'd thought of during that day. Guess what I do every morning? I clear it and it's gone, everything, and I just live in the moment. Anyway, without further ado, and on that note, I'm going to take you into the breathing. We're going to do 2 minutes of breathing. You're going to breathe with me. I need it this morning because it's cold in there. So we're going to do 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. And we're going to do 2 minutes of breathing. Belly breathing. Look at that. Negative waves. No negative waves. We're going to breathe from our belly, from down underneath our rib cage. And we're going to breathe as much air. Get yourself seated comfortably. Get a glass of water. Just have a quick swig of it now. Okay, it's best to do this on an empty belly as well. So you're going to breathe in as deep as you can. So you breathe fully in. Filling those lungs right up, like David's going to show you. And then you just let it go and relax. And you're going to do that for 2 minutes with me. I'm going to breathe with you. We'll do that for 2 minutes. And as we're doing it, we'll be following the air in, following the air out. As we're doing it, we'll be thinking of the moment. As we do it, we'll be breathing in love. So we'll do that for 2 minutes as deep as we can. Remember, we've got to oxygenate that blood. You might feel dizzy. That's cool. Breathe through it. If you start to feel like you're going to pass out or you feel a bit lightheaded, then focus on the exhale. Breathe in through your nose exhale through your nose and just focus on that, and then come back to breathing again and breathe into it, because it's all good. But the more you breathe, the better you're going to feel at the end of it. So then we do 2 minutes of breathing live, and then we're going to go into the breath hold. So I'll say, and fully out, you breathe out, and then you stop. You don't breathe. We're going to do 60 seconds today. We're not going to breathe. We're going to close our eyes, and I'm going to listen to that river going past like a flow, because the universe only goes one way, and you go with that flow. When you go with that flow, live in the moment, clear all your thoughts of yesterday and today. That's when you feel happy. So 1 minute, no breathing, just focus with after the exhale. Focus on the now. That's what we're going to do for 1 minute. And then at the end of it, David will be doing it, and you'll watch his face, because I will love seeing his face as he breathes up. When I say breathe fully in, 3, 2, 1, breathe fully in, he goes, and he holds. He doesn't make that noise, but he holds, and he squeezes, and he squeezes all that air up into the top of his head, and you see the veins coming up, all the blood's flowing around, and it's brilliant, and you feel amazing. And he keeps doing it for 16 seconds, and then, that's it. He goes, get yourself ready, get yourself composed, get in some cold water, get a shower bath. I'm going to get in this little tiny river. If it breaks, a little stream. Okay, we're going to go into it now, because we're good. We're going to keep to the time. So we're going to do 2 minutes of belly breathing with me. 1, 2, 3, fully go. Breathe fully in. Come on, breathe it in. Breathe it in, love. Breathe in happiness. Come on. Keep going. Nearly halfway there. David, that's it. Really fully in. With the flow. Over halfway there now. Keep going. Feeling good. Feeling the moment. Let's really speed it up now. Right, okay. Keep breathing. Really go. Last 20 seconds. 10 more breaths, as deep as you can now, everyone. Come on. Breathe in love. Breathe in happiness. From the belly. 5 more breaths. Get ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Just stop. Close your eyes and just stop. Clear your mind. Okay, get ready to set that last breath in as deep as you can. 3, 2, 1. Fully in as deep as you can, everyone. Fill your lungs right up. Man to hold. Squeeze all that air right from your lungs and push it up. And you can see David's head as his veins are popping out because he's squeezing all that air up. That's it. Push all it up. This I love going into your heart. The love chemical. The chemicals releasing and making you feel amazing. Keep going. Push through it. 6 more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Right, okay, without further ado, I'm going to go to this little stream. I've checked it out. Okay, if you're going into a body of water that you're not sure of, make sure it's deep, make sure it's safe. Sorry, make sure it's not too deep. Make sure you can get your feet. Because I found some water and it's a stream and if someone's coming now just at this point. Really,
apologies for the connection. It's live. This is what happened. So hopefully we'll be able to see Sam get into the water. Perhaps not. We'll just watch this if you don't mind, just for a few seconds. And thank you, Dave. Yeah, love to you as well.
Okay. I know what to do now.
There we are. So thank you for bearing with us there. As I said, we're in mountains, and it's not always the easiest thing to be able to do. So we've got some exciting news as well. We have a competition. The competition, we have a new breathwork program that we're running at the moment. We're getting some fantastic feedback from it. Genuinely, really, really good feedback. Been running it for about 6 weeks, I think, a couple of months now, roughly around about that kind of period. And what we want to do is we want to give away 10 free places for our new breathwork program. It's a 10-day program. It's run over 2 weeks. It's a 10-day program, so it'll be Monday to Friday. Have the weekend off because it's always in the morning or early anyway, and then Monday to Friday again. It's a half-hour session as well. So all we'd like you to do is, the chance to win this is to share this video, please. To like our Facebook page and to tag 1 or 2 friends into it. So share this page, share this video, sorry. Like our Facebook page and tag 1 or 2 individuals, or more, of course, if you want. Then you'll go automatically into that, and we will draw random not the first 10, sorry, but we'll draw random 10 people from the entries, if you like. So thank you very much for that. Sam, it was really funny there. We lost. Looks beautiful. We lost. We're funny there. Sam, we lost you there going in, but then the very end bit, I just saw you lying down in the water, so it worked perfectly well. Thank you. But the signal's a little bit. Yes, we got it. So as always, what we talk about is the breath work. I feel amazing after that. I jump in my cold shower once we've done this, of course. And sat in the water, immersion. And then what do we want to do? We want to make sure that we change. And one of the key principles, of course, of creating this lasting positive change, to make sure that this happiness, the feeling, the physiological changes, the mental changes, the positive changes, is repetition. Repetition is absolutely key. So what we want to do, we want to just go over and kind of recap what we've talked about. The gratitude diary. I absolutely promise you, some of you, of course, will know, some of you will know about gratitude diary. It's such an easy, normal, obvious thing to do. Writing down half a dozen, 5, 10 things in the morning what you're grateful for. And the evening's really good as well, because before you just go off to sleep, writing it in your bed, if you like, before you go off to sleep. It's such a simple thing, but over a period of time, the repetition aspect of over a month, doing it every day, it really does create a huge amount of change. Remember about telling that different story. Your brain is listening. It's intently listening. Your mind is intently listening to everything that you're saying at all times. The frustration you had with him, how somebody cut you up in the car, and how you're annoyed about your partner because he or she said something, how you're worried about this thing in the future, all these different things. It's always your brain is intently listening and functioning towards that and helping you either reduce the chemicals that are there because you're in danger, in inverted commas, or of course pushing you forward in a more positive way. So, in other words, tell that positive story. Tell the story that you want. And the other key point that we talked about yesterday was the 3 Ps. Positive thinking, positive interaction, physical activity. That creates a wonder chemical, serotonin. And the more and more that you create of that, of course, over a period of time, the happier you become, the more productive, the more coping mechanisms that you can deal with, of course, and the happier, as you can see, Sam becomes. So there we are. We're doing pretty well, Sam. We're just run over time. So thank you from me. I'll pass you over for the last word from you.
Okay, yeah, everyone. I'm just I'm gratitude. for this beautiful world. Look where I am. We're just so lucky, okay? So just wake up, feel happiness, feel gratitude for being just alive, because it's so simple. It's just being alive is the most beautifulest thing. And look at that, guys and girls. I'm so glad I came in. Love you all. Love yourselves. That's my message for today.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
See you later.
everyone.
See you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 5:30.
I'm going back in. I'm going back in. I'm going back in the water.